Hey you guys, welcome back to a new video. So today I have my cousin Kimberly here with me, and we are going to be having a seafood boil from the Kicking Crab. This is my first time trying it. She eats her all the time. So she said, why not try Kicking Crab, right?
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna see what the hype about, because she always talks about these bags that she go pick up. So we're gonna see what it's about. I'll let y'all know if it's good. Kicking Crab, if you see this, come on in.
We need some sponsors.
Okay. So yeah, real quick, we're gonna take a quick thumbnail and then we're gonna get into this seafood, okay? I'm gonna do another with my little clippers. Okay. I think we got to, yeah, I'm gonna see.
Okay. I gotta put my gloves on.
Okay.
Because I eat messy.
How long has this place been here?
Kicking Crab?
When is it the summer?
Yeah, I think it hit the summertime because we went like the first week they opened, and me and my boyfriend was there like every weekend. Like, I love crab legs, y'all. I eat crab legs like once every week. My boyfriend said I'm gonna turn into a crab leg. Because I eat crab legs so much. I love them. I was eating them since I was a kid, and I'm never stopping. So yeah, this place is really good. It's really affordable. That's why I like really going there. I tried a couple places, but this is like the best one in St. Louis. Kicking Crab, sponsor us.
Oh, hey, Kicking Crab, come on now.
Yes.
I'm gonna tag you in this video.
Yes.
I'm gonna tag you. But yes. How much you say the bags usually cost?
This was around like $21.99. So for both of them, I paid like $45. So really inexpensive and a really good price, and it's really fulfilling. And I got the mild kicking, and she's allergic to spicy, so I got her the regular garlic butter. But as y'all can see, mine is kind of reddish looking. Okay, let's get into this food.
Okay. And what kind of seasoning you got on yours?
I got the kicking style mild.
So basically it's spicy.
Yes.
It's
Can you
kicking.
hand me a napkin? Yes. Yes. So you ready to get into?
Yes, girl. I want to see the hype. When I tell you, I'm so happy I'm finally trying it. She always tell me, cousin, you need to go get some of the Kicking Crab. I've heard of the Cajun crab. All these other places, like, we literally got, you see, it's like 2 other locations getting ready to open. There's the old Hibachi Grill that closed down. They're getting ready to be a new crab leg joint. And they have,
is good.
Girl, I used to love them. You remember back in the day, we used to have them as kids. I used to pretend like that was my little wine beverage.
This is really good. Where did you purchase this from?
Snooks. It's the sparkling water peach. I love that.
It's real fancy. Real fancy.
Old school.
Yes.
You like it? You gonna stay behind me?
I really am. They may have to sponsor us too. This is some clearly Canadian. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try this
okay.
butter and see. Is this the same or is it just additional?
That's just additional garlic butter.
I'm see.
Yes.
Girl. All right
then.
It is a little sweet too.
Yes, this is really good.
You so silly. This is good.
It's good.
Man, babe gonna have to come here.
So you have to take your family, girl. You have to take them a treat thing now.
Yeah, they already on my head.
Yeah, mine is too, but it is what it is.
They ain't getting none of this seafood.
I know your husband gonna come in here soon saying something smart. I already know.
I'm just waiting on it. He know I wouldn't starve him.
I hope not.
Oh, here
these
it comes.
potatoes.
Man, look at this.
Ooh,
Look at this.
You just go.
Man.
You just go crash my video like that.
Dang, I've been in school all day downstairs.
I'm too far in the video.
All I smell is seafood.
Dang.
I ain't got nothing to eat.
You gotta get one. At least get one.
Baby, don't say that.
Let me go see if I can find me something to eat. You know what? What am I dinner at?
Baby, you want a shrimp?
A shrimp? Dang.
This is so good.
It was all good.
She eating 5-star.
He back again.
You got my dinner. Frozen
That
chicken.
is not. Put that back.
Look at this. Look at this. That's what I gotta make. You see how she do me?
That is not. I'm getting ready to prep that for tomorrow.
Man.
Oh, wait.
Look at that. For tomorrow, not tonight.
Oh, wait.
I'm sorry,
Doing
babe.
scandalous.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I got you.
You gonna have some making up to do, honey.
Don't worry. I got it.
So how you like it?
It's good. It's real good. The butter is perfect. It ain't like over seasoned.
I know.
You know, at some places I'm splashing it. You know, at some places it can be like a strong kick of either lemon pepper, garlic, or like if you like. Usually, my biggest issue that I have when I'm going to seafood places, if I'm asking for mild, it still always has the heat behind it. So I usually just prefer to make my own seafood at home, but I would literally go here again.
You would? Okay.
Yeah. And I only had the sausage so far, so I had a little bit of shrimp left.
Really? Well, I didn't eat everything.
Baby, would you like a piece?
Really? You should try. It's really good.
I'm gonna let you try.
No, I'm not gonna hate. You see how quick I turned my chicken to a chicken patty. I'm gonna just go ahead and just, see that? Don't that look magically delicious?
It is a mess.
Here, babe, try the shrimp.
No, for real. Try the shrimp.
It's good. It's good.
Let's see that. Called the chicken stacker. That's chocolate chicken sandwich.
It is a mess.
It's gonna be dirty.
Man, I'm living a life now. Thank y'all.
Oh,
Alright.
you're welcome anytime.
You like it?
You should dip some in my sauce. It's really good. This man sauce.
I'm gonna say him a seafood or a lid.
Girl, this ain't getting saved for nobody. Mm.
I'm gonna say him one.
Yeah, I'm beefing with my boyfriend too.
I'm drinking a white tea, raspberry, Lipton. I had one of them. My nephew got into it earlier. Okay, so you want to tell me a little bit about yourself real quick?
Okay, so I currently just graduated from an OTA program at St. Louis College of Health Careers. So basically, I got my undergrad at Missouri State in exercise movement science. And basically what I wanted to do with that, I knew I wanted to do OT. So I graduated in 4 years. I eventually I was supposed to go get my master's, but I kind of didn't want to keep applying to like these schools because the cloud of master's programs like really expensive. So I was kind of like discouraged because I only graduated with a 3.2, and a lot of people in my classes had like 4.0s, and they had like all these hours of like, I'm trying to remember, like basically you could be a therapy aide before you be get your master's degree, and that kind of look good towards for the administrators when you're applying. So I didn't have any of that, so I was kind of like, oh, what can I do? I don't want to sit at home. So my advisor kind of told me about this OTA program, and she was like, well, you can go into that, and then eventually if you want to get your master's you could bridge to a OT program. So I was like, wow, that's good. So I tried that, and I finally just graduated. I graduated in October of this year. Of course COVID messed up everything, but I take my boards in a couple of weeks, so that's kind of like my little journey with school.
Okay.
And I got into it, so yeah.
So what made you decide to go into that field just to do occupational therapy? Because a lot of people are doing registered nurse, and a lot of people are doing beauty bars. It's just a whole lot of things that women are doing. What made you say, okay, let me do OT?
Well, I basically did home health like all during my college years, so that was kind of flexible for me because I did homework while I was in the house. Home health worker, you basically like just be with them, do toileting, medication management. You going out on
doctor visits,
visits or whatever, or getting them out just out in the community.
Okay.
And basically I did that for 4 years, and I really liked that because I liked the aspect of them like aging in place and you being home with them and helping them. And because sometimes too, a lot of family didn't visit them, so I was like their only source of like communication or anything. So that really grew on me. So I knew I didn't want to be a nurse because my mom's a nurse and she'd been a nurse for like years, and I knew that was something I couldn't do. Like she would come home and tell me the stuff that they would do, and I'm like, oh no, I would have quit. So I knew it was something where like I knew I wanted to help people and like advocate for people, but not nursing.
Okay.
So like I said, my advisor, I met her at Missouri State, Amanda Perkins, and
Hey girl, did you see this? Show me out.
I love her. And she basically had told me a little bit about the program, and that's when I fell in love with occupational therapy. I was like, I have to do that because occupational therapy is kind of like the same thing with home health aides, but on steroids. Like we help people with ADLs and toileting and just all that good stuff. So I knew like, okay, I want to do OT. And when I got into college, I knew that was like, I never really changed my major or anything. So I knew that's like what I wanted to do. So yeah, that's how I kind of got into it.
Okay, cousin, so you know I've been working in the healthcare field for over 12 years as well. And
Yes, ma'am.
me having to take, some of the patients to therapy room or wheel them down, I always just see, they going down to therapy.
Right.
Speech therapy is going to help them eat. OT, they're going to help them with their mobility. But I don't really know the background of it, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't. So can you really just explain to myself as well as whoever watching, like,
what OT is?
Yeah, because
so I'm gonna just say like a quick down and dirty definition because I can go really deep into it, but I want you to understand. So basically, like I always try to reference OT to PT because most people put PT with OT because I mean we're together, we're a collaboration, we're a team. So basically, people know PT is like lower extremity, so like your legs. So when like basketball players tear their ACL, they go to PT to learn how to walk again, learn how to ambulate again. So OT is kind of like the opposite. So we do help people with ambulation, like helping them with their adaptive equipment, like their wheelchairs and walkers. But we help them like with range of motion with their arms, like toileting, just getting them back to doing their basic ADLs in their life. So basically like stroke patients, we help with them. People with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, we help kids with autism, getting them back to like integrate into the word because like they see the word in a different because they're sensory overload. We help people with transitional services, just basically anything to getting people back to like being independent and doing something like meaningful and purposeful. And we do it just through therapeutic activities. So that's kind of like a little gist of what we do. And what I really fell in love with OT is that we don't look at the person, it's just like they're external. Like we look at them within, and it's not just how can we fix this person and going by a day. It's more like what drives this person to wake up, to be alive. Like what is your purpose? Like when I sit and have conversations with my clients, I'm asking them like, why do you want to be alive? Like what drives you to be you? And it's more like we're alternating, adapting the world to them and not the other way around. Because I feel like other health professions, you do come in like nurses. You come in, you fix them, you leave, you do your wound dresses or whatever. But it's very different from OT. We're kind of more like, okay, how can we fix this house for you to be in there?
Right.
So that's really why I love OT, and it's very a holistic perspective. Like we look within and the person as a whole, not just okay, this is an Alzheimer's patient. How can we look more like you're the person and it's just Alzheimer's. Like we don't let that define the person. So
yeah, I like that.
That's kind of just the OT.
Okay, so
shout out to all my OT practitioners out there. We're amazing. Okay,
so I'm gonna spill the tea a little bit. Kimberly is getting ready to launch her first blog called O.T BAE. You can't see the shirt; it's underneath the clothing protector. But you want to tell them
a little about my blog?
Yes, I'm so excited, you guys.
Okay, so basically, my blog is kind of going to talk about the day in life of like an OT student, like kind of how the process of during this pandemic, how it has been being a student, my clinicals, and kind of why I started this blog. So basically, when the pandemic started, I seen a lot of nurses being brought to the forefront, like for helping people. And it kind of was disappointing because when I got into my clinicals, I seen how much we did for patients. And, only the RNs and nurse practitioners were getting recognized. And I knew that OT we were doing a lot for them as well. So the blog is basically going to just talk about all of that, just why OT is not getting recognized, why people don't understand what OT is, and kind of just, and also why it's a low percentage of African Americans in OT, because it's not a lot. It's more black girls coming RNs now, which I love that. That is awesome, but it's other healthcare professionals out there. Like, it's not just RNs and nurses, you know, and I love that. But we make just as much as nurses too, but people don't know that. And so I made this blog to just advocate for my profession and like bring awareness. That's kind of just what I'm doing right now, because I love it and I'm passionate about it. And I know it's other people out there, if they hear my story, they will want to do it too. So that's kind of what the blog is about.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I keep trying to get her to talk. This is so good. I'm trying to eat.
Yeah,
and let her do all the talking that I can see.
Exactly.
It's Kimberly take over, okay? Girl, it's good. You know, I'm gonna be trying to order this because you know my husband already on me about not getting him some. Girl, I might be.
My boyfriend mad too, but he said this.
We might be having this
some more.
No, he'll be at work. I want to do it when he off.
Right, y'all gotta enjoy this. Make sure y'all invite me over too.
Exactly. Yep. So Demetrius, he have to come over. You know, we social distancing.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yes.
But I'm so excited.
I'm excited too because I never did anything like this before, but it's just something like I'm passionate about and I want to get the word out because a lot of people are like, what is OT?
But you know what though? You could tell you got the passion because when you're talking about it, it literally is just flowing. It's just like, it's not scripted, it's organic. Like, this is literally how you feel. And I love it.
Right.
I keep looking over here, my husband looking at my seafood, y'all. Okay, so, being that there's so many different ways that you can go with your occupational therapist. You can work with, like you said, sports players. You can work with the elderly. You work with children with autism, whatever.
Yep.
You know, not whatever, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What are different types of OT interventions that you've worked with or you've done so far?
Okay.
While on clinicals.
Okay. Basically,
this is so good.
I know. I'm trying to like talk. This is too much.
I'm trying to keep these off because I want to eat.
I know. That's why you keep getting me to answer me questions. Y'all see that? She dirty. My food getting cold. So a person with a stroke, they have CVA. That's what it is, a hemiplegia, because like half their body is weak. That's kind of how it is with a stroke patient. So basically, some interventions I do with patients that stroke, I'll start with their hands. So I do like some range of motion exercises, just, you know, to get those extremities and those bones moving, just to warm them up. And that's kind of like an injunctive activity. That's what we kind of call it, just to warm them up for occupational performance. So I would do something like that. Then I would have them start like grasping for cones or something, or stacking cones, just to get that movement and that affect their arms, so you can get those, you know, those joints moving. And eventually to like work that to being a purposeful activity or something they can do in their home, I have them go in a therapy kitchen and have them reach for cups and put them back down. Just kind of stimulate something they would do in their home. It's just basic ADL. So that's like a little gist of one I could do with like a stroke patient or something like that. Or I do like pinch grabs activities, like they'll grab clothespins and they'll be like graded up, like some of them be harder to like push and some of them be like just like TheraBand, like some could be like really tough and some could be like really loose. And we do stuff like that. Let's see, we do dressing activities. So if I have a patient that's an amputee and they need to use only one hand, and we have like adaptive equipment for them to dress up, so like shoe horns to help them put a shoe on, or these little things we have, I forgot the name of it, but it helps them basically like button their buttons if like if they have like arthritis or some type of deformity in their hands and they can't like actually put the buttons on. It's this little tool that'll help them like button up their shirts or whatever it is. So yeah, anything like that. So we do dressing activities, and then also exercise, of course, because people just think therapy is exercise, and it's not. We do more than just exercise. So yeah, that's like a little gist. And I'm trying to think of something else. Also, I'll tell you, we did something really fun at one of my clinicals, Show Me Aquatics. And I really didn't even know OTs can work in a field like that. But oh my God.
What was it? I'm sorry, I was looking at my son was right here next
Your
to me.
beautiful family.
Mm-hmm.
Show me qualities based like a therapy. It's like a big heated pool.
Ooh.
And yes. And I kept thinking,
I need that, girl. My back been hurting.
Yeah.
What can
Come
I
on.
do? You have to like get like a referral?
Yes, honey. You can pay out of pocket if you want. You'll pay out of pocket.
It probably costs the arm and the leg.
Yes,
I might as well just get a whirlpool and get one of them tubs.
You might as well do it at home. And I come over here, you can pay me some on the side. I won't charge you that much.
Okay.
But yeah,
no, for real though. No, that's good though.
But yeah, we help a lot of patients with. Yes, we help a lot of patients in that, especially in that. So what I'll say we did was like autistic kid that we helped with, or a kid with autism that we help in the therapy pool. So basically, kids with autism, they have like a sensory overload. They see the world like in a different view. So they can things can be too loud, the lights can be too much, bright. Or they can, things like that. So what we would do, one of the kids we had, he would jump all over the place. I could never get a full 30 minutes because he would just be all the place jumping. So what I thought would be cool is, what if we put weights on him?
The way
to weigh him down. No, like weights. Like they have pool weights. I can't explain. Like where people exercise, do aquatic stuff, they exercise in the pool. We put weights around his waist so to tire him down. So by the time he ran around, he was sitting down. He could listen because he was just running around. We like, how can we get him to sit down? So we put these weights. So we start putting that. We'd do it like 10 minutes before the therapy session started, and he would sit down. And we could start our treatment. And then we would throw a ball into the deep end of the pool, and we'll have him go down there, and like the jets will be hitting him and all that warm water. He would love it. And it just made the treatment so therapeutic because he actually enjoyed it. So that's another type of intervention we do with people. And like the Parkinson's patients, or we had patients that had really like high muscle tone. So when they got in the water calmed them. And we did some little exercise in the water. So it's really cool. We do so much with people, and I love it. So that's a little bit of a couple examples. Or also I got another really good example that I really loved. And we had a patient, she had neuropathy. So basically neuropathy is when you have like tingly feeling in your hand. So everything you touch.
Well, my fingers be tingling sometimes.
You ain't got neuropathy. Girl, you better not have neuropathy.
I'm just saying though, every now and then, girl, my feet be tingling. I mean, not my feet, my hands.
You ain't got no neuropathy. Okay. You would know if you had neuropathy. Okay. That's painful.
Okay. But I'm just saying, girl, every time
Nah, baby, you don't want neuropathy.
I know.
Anywho, this patient had neuropathy, so every time she touched anything, her hands would be like hurt. And basically what she was a stay-at-home mom, and she cooked for her family. Mm-hmm. She had grown kids, but they still came over, like when they got off work or
for her.
Yeah, but you know how it is.
I know.
Right. So basically, she would cook. It was a thing where they would come over her house and cook breakfast for her. Mm-hmm. Her neuropathy, she was getting basically like bad exacerbation. So meaning her symptoms got worse. So she stopped cooking. And you know what that led to? Her family stopped coming over. So, OT had to come in and get that all together. So basically, we gave her these gloves to help stop. So basically, when she touched things, it didn't hurt as bad. So we gave her like these gloves. I forgot the name of them, but basically, it just took the pressure off things and relieved her pain a little bit. Yeah. It really didn't help a lot, but it helped a little bit. And so we ended up start using adaptive stuff like her pots. We put like styrofoam little cups around them, or we made her utensils like a little thicker, so when she touched it, she really pick them up. It wasn't really like pain to her. And then eventually she could cook again, and one day she cooked us a whole breakfast, and we kind of like practiced and went through the whole thing. And then eventually her family could start coming over. So basically, we don't even help like just only physically, we help mentally. So when people have a decline, especially when like they can't see loved ones and be around family and genuine support. So
I'm telling you.
So definitely, that was probably one of my favorite interventions, because I just kept saying, what will we do to help this lady? And you don't know, like when people don't have support in their home living, they're declining. So I was happy we could help that lady, because she was able to cook again. Her family started coming over, which they shouldn't have stopped coming over anyway.
You hear me? That's what I'm finna say. Wait a minute. I'll wait till the woman gets the cooking and you come back.
But you know how it be. So, yeah.
I know.
So that's kind of some of the little interventions. In my blog, I definitely list more. That's just a little description, but you'll have to go to my blog to get a little more detail.
Oh, disclaimer. when she was just saying about the weights and what they can do to get the child from running around. That is not a form of restraint. My nephew, he is autistic, and one of the interventions that they gave us was a weighted blanket for him. So when he had an episode or as things escalated, we will put the blanket on top of him, and that will calm him down. So no, we're not saying weigh him down.
Yes. So I'm sorry if I don't want you guys to think that.
I don't want someone, one of those moms to get on her.
Okay, but yes, exactly.
They trying to restrain my child when we're not looking.
Exactly.
No, weighted blankets are interventions that they offer.
Yes, and they help a lot, especially with kids with autism. It's just a form just to help them calm down and just get back level headed. And I think kind of just like with all of us, like
I need a blanket.
Like, when you have something weighted, like when you're asleep and you have like a warm blanket on you.
I'm telling you.
Just that weight just feels comfortable. So I think all of us, we could use that.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm
glad you pointed that out because
I don't want nobody
other
coming
people
in here like
they be like he was holding the boy against his See, he was still able to run around. It just helped him calm down a little more. It's
so good.
Yeah, so
but
it was great.
I wanted to say that, and I didn't want to cut you off.
No, honey, you're okay.
But yes, just FYI, nobody's knowing none of that. Those are what they offer. Those are reinforcements that they do offer.
You can actually Google that. Scholarly journals. You can definitely look that up. So definitely check the facts. Always research.
Yeah,
never question me, please. I question anybody. When you tell me something, I'm gonna go find source. Always.
But you have to though. That's with anything. Like don't just say what such and such said.
Or to be a Facebook professional, as I say. Always.
Or too woke. You have so many woke people that they don't know because you just passing on what somebody told you.
Yeah, that's good.
But no,
unfortunately.
But I'm excited. Do you have a date? I think I asked you that already, but I did the disclaimer. Do you have a date on when you think you're going to launch?
I think probably
O.T BAE.
O.T BAE probably get launched by next week.
I'm so excited. Like, Kimberly, you should be so proud of yourself. And y'all, when I tell y'all we were talking, she came over here and we had a girls' night, just sitting down talking or whatever. And I was telling her, like, you should be so proud of yourself. At your age, you're young, you on fire to thrive, you want more, you're not comfortable with just sitting in a stuck place. Like, she literally is always finding another way to up-level herself and to keep going. And not too many people in our family have graduated from Division I colleges and went off with degrees and then came back and went and got another degree. Like, you should be proud of that alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Like, I know sometimes just like I'm not where I want to be. Like
yeah,
she was
definitely.
saying, last week, I'm ready for my career to take off. I'm ready to do this for my mama. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just ready. But I'm like, cousin, you look at what you're doing. I'm so proud of you. Like, girl, you are black magic, baby. Yeah, you doing it.
Yes,
you doing it. Like, you should be proud.
I know. I definitely am. I'm just a person. Like, I'm a planner. Like, I always try to look like, okay, what's next? Like, okay, I got these 2 degrees. What's next? Okay, I'm gonna be an OT practitioner. What's next? Like, I'm always, and I know sometimes it can be a good or bad thing, but I know sometimes I need to just live in the moment. Like, just be happy you alive and you just here today. You know, I kind of always be thinking about next week and next month and next year.
But you have to though.
Yeah, which is good. That's why I say it can be a good and a bad thing. Because I'm like, I was just trying to level up. But sometimes, like, I could just celebrate the little wins and the little victories and the little things that I'm going through. So, yeah, I do need to give my credit to some stuff. But like I said, I'm a hard worker. I'm Aquarius. We go get us. We always ready.
I ain't no Aquarius, but I'm a go getter.
What's your sign?
I ain't saying all that because I don't want them trying to judge me.
Right, because you know they be like, what's your sign? Because you ain't going to mix well with me. I be like,
how you know?
How you know?
Now, you know, I don't use these clampers, but I need it for this one.
Yeah. I'm
just saying.
But I'm
gonna go get them.
So y'all be on the lookout for my blog. We're going to tag all that information at the end of the video. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and I kind of sometimes drop some little gems about OT here and there. But definitely go on my blog. It will talk about everything about the salaries, what we make, and how long schooling is, or just anything you ever want to know about OT. My blog will tell you about it. And then I'm sometimes gonna drop some videos just to like some little stimulated interventions of what you could see or what we can do. Because sometimes when I'm telling people about what we can do, they're like, I didn't know y'all could do that. I'm like, exactly. That's why I'm here to tell you. So,
boom. Period.
So yeah, so definitely get on to that. And I'm also gonna talk about a little bit too about like another level of what I want to do after. Of course, I'm always thinking about what's the next plan. So basically, after I practice a while, I kind of want to get into home health first because I love, like I said, the aspect of aging in place and being in their home, and especially with this pandemic, you know, people don't want to go out to an outpatient clinic. So,
when I used to have to go to the doctor when I was pregnant with JoJo, I used to be like, can I get a video call? We're in the middle of a pandemic.
Well, they do that now. Telehealth, they definitely do that now. But yeah, so
that's
I kind of want to do home health for a couple years, you know, gain my experience. And then eventually, of course, because that's just me, I want to apply for a director of a rehab. I want to be the director of a rehab facility. I love having responsibility. I love taking leadership. That's just me. I'm like the person to lead. I never was a person to follow. So I definitely want to be a director of a rehab eventually after I get some experience. And then after I become a director of a rehab, hopefully I'll be able to like open my own practice. And I really want to get into transitional services. That is something I'm so passionate about. Because I feel like...
Okay, can you get into the background a little bit about transitional services?
Sure! Okay, so, of course, honey. So, basically, transitional services, what it says in the name, transition. They help people transition. So, if you over having a hard time...
Yeah, you know, I don't fool with no scissors. I'm a pro at this, but...
You need some scissors?
No, I'm getting this open. I'm sorry, I mean, because I'm having a hard time transitioning...
You have no
about this crowd.
I like how you put that in there. That was cute. But like I said, transitional service is basically helping people transition. So if it's a middle schooler getting a high school getting a graduate, college and graduate school, whatever the case is, helping people with that. And what's a big thing of transitional service, like I said, I really want to get into is helping incarcerated felons, helping them transition back to society, getting back to integrating in the city. And just because, you know, they're having trouble with that because it'd be crazy how some of these people, they give them all these time and then they think they're going to come back into the world and be a law-abiding citizen. How?
Especially if you don't give them the resources.
20 years.
Especially if you don't give them the resources to go get a Missouri State ID or to go get a birth certificate.
Exactly. And then already they got this, they was a number for how many years? Then they get out here in these jobs. Oh, you're a felon. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So how do you expect these people to live a law-abiding citizen like me and you? You know what I'm saying? So basically, like I said, I'm very passionate about that, and I really want to get into that. And my blog will tell you specifically why. It's all gone.
Girl, I'm going back.
Oh, man.
I was going to say my husband's son. Why you talking stuff? I'm so happy he had that piece of
I think you know you want to say to him none. But yeah, so I definitely want to get into transitional services and kind of like decrease the entry rate of like especially African American men because we gotta protect our black men.
At all costs.
So I'm really passionate about that.
Each other, sure.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of just want to get into that. That'll be my end goal. I don't want to do like something like a year program, helping them like teaching them how to budget. Write resumes, find jobs, coping mechanisms. So when they feel like they need to relapse or they need to go back and hit this joint or pick up this lick or whatever it is, they know how to work through that. And just knowing that you're not just a number, you're not just a feeling like we all make mistakes. And I feel like what I tell people all the time, the real felons are these people that's judges and lawyers and higher up. Them are the real felons, okay? But no, they out here living their very own life and we judge people like, and of course I know it's people in jail that did real crazy crimes, but it's
so
people out there.
Turn over a new leaf too.
Exactly, like we all changing and we all should be able to get a second chance. So I definitely I'm passionate about that as well, and I'm so happy that with my career I can get into that. So that'll be probably like my end goal. So be on the lookout for that. I said it here. Mark this date. Whenever it could be 10 years from now, mark this day. I said it. I'm gonna have a transitional service. Okay.
And you know me as your cousin, I'll be there to support. Please. So whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. I can teach the etiquette class.
Yeah, help it or just
not an
even-
etiquette class. Whatever it is, if it's a service that I can help with, and if it's in a bracket, I'm willing to jump on board. And my husband, he is a minister, so if
we need somebody to pray over these people, pray life
to
into
do
these
like
people.
Bible study or session, because I know some people they grow faith more while they're incarcerated, and some lose it, some may pick up a new doctrine. It just depends. But my husband is a minister.
Yes,
so
we
I'm
gonna
pretty
speak
sure
life into these people.
He would
these
love,
young men,
and he already works for a nonprofit organization here in St. Louis where they do transitionals for women.
That is
I'm not sure if I
awesome.
can say the nonprofit name, but is it okay?
Yeah,
Okay, he's
let's
right
support
here.
these
Okay,
people.
so the nonprofit organization that he works for is called the Soul Fishers Ministry.
Yes.
And it is a phenomenal ministry, and it is doing major things in the St. Louis area.
Do they have any social sites or anything we could let the viewers know?
Yeah, they do. I'll probably put the link in the description box.
Okay, bet.
I can really go on and on about her nonprofit, but she is amazing. She actually has a housing for women.
Man, her need to link up there. She could probably help me.
That is somebody you want to connect with. I'm not going to share her testimony because that is not my testimony to tell. But when I tell you, honey, just the passion. You want to have some
Yes, I love it. Well, hopefully I'll be able to get connected with this woman because I'm definitely all about
Oh, I get connected with this woman.
I hope I can because this sounds phenomenal. So.
Yeah. Well, cousin, I'm telling you, this was so good. Thank you for treating me.
Of course. I mean, we're going to have to treat the family next because I know they're a little salty.
Yeah.
My boyfriend is too. I'm going to have to bring him some White Castles on the way back home. He'll be okay.
But yes, this was so good. But you guys, thank you so much for hanging with us. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you are not already connected to me, come on now. What are you waiting on? Go on and hit that red button. Hit that notification bell so you are alerted next time I post another video. So thank you all again. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.